right, you come to watch videos of, me talking, not me sitting watching you watching videos, right? Okay, stick around. Hi guys, and welcome to TechteamGB. Now today I'm being a bit silly because I look a bit silly because I have a headset on. Now the headset we're going to be looking at, if you can't tell, is the QPAD QH-85. Now it's a pretty good headset. I'm going to get onto my opinions later, which is something we actually realised we don't really do that much. We tend to just show you around the box, show you around the product, show you what it does, and then leave it there. So today, because headphones and audio in general is such a highly contested area, we're going to be telling you what we think as general sort of consumer grade stuff. So we are sort of basically just general consumers like you guys, but we make videos about general consumer stuff, so we're sort of a tier above, I guess, because we're amazing. No, I'm joking. Seriously, we just generally use consumer stuff. So this is obviously, as I said, consumer grade headphones. These are sort of a premium quality gamer headset, as you can tell by the attached microphone, which is detachable, which is very nice, although I'll come on to that later in the sort of product bit, and then also my opinions at the end. Now, all the audio for this, as you can probably tell by the fact that the wire goes straight from me to the camera, all the audio is going to be done by this, except for a small portion where we're going to do a test with my Zoom H1. So all the audio will be literally this, including the voiceover that we do later. Now we're going to get straight into that, but otherwise, first things first, let us know if you have an idea about a sort of award system we could implement. We're looking at rebranding, so changing the channel name and stuff like that, but we're also looking at adding an award system. So if you have any ideas about channel names, award systems or anything like that, then do let us know in the comments down below. So we're going to take a quick look at the box, and as you can see, it's a very nice design, fairly white, with a big product image and obviously the QPAD logos. Now it's got pure hi-fi 53mm drivers, open cup design, velour ear pads, a detachable mic, all-round surround sound experience, 3.5mm jacks, and a 2-year warranty, which is great. If you want to see the specs, pause here because we're not going to cover them too much, except for the fact that it has 60 ohm impedance, which means that it's probably not too hard to drive. Now the inner box is pretty cool as well, and as you can see, we're going to take off the lid here, and there's a little congratulation message just inside to say congratulations on buying this headset. Now, I'm going to get onto my specific opinions of the headset a little bit later, but my first impressions are the audio quality is really nice. Listening to music is very good, and as you can see, hopefully, it's a fairly large actual device with obviously 53mm drivers, and yeah, I really like the soft foam. But yeah, 53mm drivers are great for giving that nice loud quality, and as you can see, the detachable mic makes these a pretty good out and about sort of style headphones, which we'll come on to in a second. Now there are more accessories that are hidden, and as you can see, I've used this before, so nothing's in a bag, but one of the cool accessories that it does come with is a 4-pole to dual 3.5mm jacks, which is really nice because you can connect this headset to the smartphone or anything like that, or tablets. And then it also comes with an extension lead, which is about 2 to 3 meters. So if you're using this with a console or a TV, for example, then this will be fine for you as well, which is really nice. The other thing is that the inline controls, which you're going to be checking out here, also add about a meter and a half of cable. So overall, it's around about 3 to 5 meters, with a minimum being 1 meter of the actual headset cord. So the inline controls have very nice color jacks on both the receiving and the top end, has volume up and down, has a sort of pause song or answer call button, and then a mic mute switch. This is a little bit strange that it's not attached to the headset, just in the sense that it's kind of crucial to the working of the headset, and yeah, I'll come on to why I don't really like that not attached later. So as you can see, the open cup design does let in a little bit of sound from the outside world, and it does allow for a little bit of a fuller sound, I think, and the earpads actually are very, very comfy to wear, besides the actual velour, which we'll talk about again later. But the size adjustability is pretty good. As you can see, you can stretch these out pretty far, although there isn't any swivel capability, so these may actually not be great for taking out and about. Just to point out, the headset itself has a 1 meter cable of 3.5 to 3.5 mil, so a mic and a headphone jack, and as you can see, those go into the inline controls very nicely, very sleek, and all that jazz. And yeah, it's a really nice feel. The cable is a kind of sticky rubber, which I'd prefer not to see. I'd prefer to see maybe a braided or just a nicer feeling. But a closer look at the headset, as you can see, there's a very nice sort of leather feeling band, yeah, the detachable mic, which I'm going to come on to a little bit later in my thoughts, is covered over with a tiny piece of non-attached plastic, which I personally found to fall out quite easily, which, yeah, if you can't guess, I'm going to gripe about that later. Now, the mic is literally just a 3.5mm microphone, nothing special about it, so in theory, you could actually take this off, and, you know, put it in something else if you fancied. So just to give you a quick audio test, this is with the actual headset mic, the QH-85, and then what I'm going to do is use the desktop mic, which is my Zoom H1, and just give you a quick comparison. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the actual mic, and then we'll move on to the H1. So this is the Zoom H1. Tell me what you think is the difference. Obviously you'll have a bit more of a noise with me tapping the table and stuff, but let me know what you think. Let me know the quality difference. Bearing in mind this headset and the Zoom H1 are fairly similar in price right now, except for the fact that the Zoom H1 doesn't have a headset, I guess. So guys, the question of the video is definitely going to be, where are you in the audio spectrum? Do you know, are you an audiophile who loves his £500 headphones that I just cannot justify spending any sort of money on? Or are you someone who doesn't use headphones at all? Do you use speakers and a desktop mic? Do you use, a headset with a detachable like a mod mic? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll definitely have some conversations in the comments down below. Anyway, yeah, I really do like this headset, except for a couple of things. The first thing that I've probably talked about already, I don't know because I just film things in random order, is the detachable piece for the mic. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that the mic is detachable, but I hate the fact that it's detachable with this cover. If you don't have the cover, it looks a bit silly, and there's sort of just a gaping hole there, so that the cover does well, but because it's such a small piece of plastic, gets fairly easily detached, and isn't attached at all, it's literally just a small piece of plastic, I would get annoyed if I did lose it, which means that if I as they're marketing this as a, you can take these anywhere headset, which I'll get onto again in a second, because technically I have 3 gripes, but point being, if you do take these out and about, and then, because the cover falls off quite easily, and it does fall off and you lose it, then I'd be quite annoyed, because it wouldn't look quite right unless you have the mic in, so yeah, I just wouldn't feel right without it. So yeah, if QPAD could look at attaching that, or making another way, or maybe just including a couple spare little covers, that'd be great. My second gripe is the velour ear pads. I actually don't like the feel of them. It makes my head feel really itchy, and I just want to scratch and sort of shake my head around, and actually I need to itch. I desperately need to. It's not my kettle of fish personally, so that's my opinion. Obviously, if you guys like this feeling, then obviously these headphones are clearly for you. They are fairly good value as far as I'm aware at the moment. Obviously price has changed, so I tend to not speak about the price, but we might include it in the comments down below. And obviously if you want this headset, then there will be an Amazon link where you can buy it, and also hopefully some more information as well. Now, the final thing that I'm a little bit of iffy in is the inline controls. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the inline controls as well, except for the issue with, I noticed when I was on Skype with some people, I was hitting the the button in the middle that's normally like the pause music or something button, or the answer call button, for if you're using a mobile or the 4-pole connector. It sort of made a cracking noise, like I was hitting the mic, which really wasn't great. And then I recorded it in Audacity and found that it genuinely sounded like I was just punching the mic while I was hitting this button. But don't get me wrong, I love the fact that there is inline controls and it's great, but I don't like where they are. I don't like that they're a separate thing, or at very least I don't like the fact that they're over a meter away, so over arm's length away, even attached, and the fact that it adds an extra 1.5 meters of cable, which, as I said, not a bad thing, but because they're targeting this as you can use it anywhere, if I wanted to use it on my phone, I would want these inline controls for the volume and also for the call button. So I would want that, but if it adds an extra 2 meters of cable, that means that I have 3 meters of cable in my pocket, or you know, maybe I have 2 meters of cable in a pocket next to my phone. Why would I want that? I would, you know, I don't know what the solution would be if they should put the inline controls on the you know, headphone to the first few cables. That may be a good idea. I'm not too sure what the solution is. Let me know if you would have that sort of problem as well. But yeah, I do like the fact that it is the 2 separate connectors that can be combined, obviously with a short adapter, which is pretty nice. And I do like the fact that it comes with plenty of accessories as well, like the 4-pole to dual head adapter, and also the extender, and also the inline controls, which is also technically an extender. So really this is great. It's an all-round great gaming headset. I just don't like the feel. The actual comfort level is great. I've worn them for sort of between 2 to 6 hours depending, and you know, it doesn't feel bad. The only thing is the sort of itching. It does go away after a couple of hours, but I generally wouldn't want a couple of hours of discomfort just for, you know, that sort of added benefit of not really feeling too bad. I'm not sold on the open cup design, especially because they are marketing this as a take them anywhere, because the audio, as I will show you, and as I showed you earlier, hopefully, fingers crossed, the level of audio you can pretty much, if you like take the headset off and put it on someone else, you can pretty much hear the same song, you know, without pretty much any difference. So this isn't a take anywhere headset. They've marketed it badly, I think, for the product design. The open cups are nice because they do let some sounds in, but in a gaming environment where you're at your desk, it's heads or tails really. I kind of like my Geotech EX-05s better, even though they did hurt after a while because of the headband. Now, the headband on these is great. You have that nice sort of false leather on the top with great amount of padding. I don't mind the QPAD branding at the top. That's fine with me, and the QPAD branding on the side, it's fine. I do like the adjustability, although this is pretty much as big as it gets, so for people with big heads, you might be worried with these. Just some thoughts. If I was going to give them an award, it'd be a silver grade award. It's not great, it's not perfect, as I've said, but at the end of the day, it's a sort of 7 or 8 out of 10 for me. So let me know what you think. If you have any of these, then do let me know. But otherwise, that's pretty much it from us. As I said, answer that question, where are you in the audio spectrum, in the comments down below.